Alright, are we in now? Can we get a character created? Is my mic muted? No, that's good. As you can see, I have installed the game previously. Apparently there was a patch since last time. We're going to be making a new character. I'm going to let this play. It's a little bit loud. I cannot change the volume of cutscenes, apparently. Turn your volume down. I'm going to pull up the section ID tracker. Oh, it's so loud though, never mind. Oh god, how do I skip it? I guess you can hit escape on it. Alright. That's over. Looking up a section ID calculator. I do want to play something reasonably useful for Hunuiro. Information. Now, Athenia is a private server that happens to have its own custom drop rates, and I don't know why. I honestly don't. Batsu is Oran. What does Oran get? What about Reibatsu? I always get emails at this time. Whitetail. What about just Meibatsu? Purple Gnome. So we'll do Meibatsu. Oh wait, no, it's based on class. Oran. Blueful. Yeah, we can do Blueful. Alright, let's see what we got here. Right, R and L is toggle character. We'll do ponytails. I need pinker, not purpler. This one's pretty sick. Pale as fuck, just like me. Seems reasonable, but I still like that face option with the skin color. I think so. The hair options aren't great, but I think we go with this. We'll go pink hair. Oh, alright, what did I pick? You went with like Meibatsu, yeah. Not my favorite name, but it does give us the section ID that we want. So we're doing it. We're going Blueful. Now, if you have never played Phantasy Star before, it is an action RPG. Oh, it tracks mouse as well as controller. This is a private server. I'm gonna head to block 2 of the main planet. Good morning, Juggy. How are you doing? This is not Shiny Colors. Like I've said all week, we are playing something different today. Alright, first thing I want to do is go purist mode, which means we're not playing with all the adjusted rates and everything that are in this private server. We're going to go episode 1. We're going to play single player. Party name, Batsu. Password. If you managed to get in, good for you. except for I think it's in single player. I'm pretty good. Still a little tired from a long work week, but pretty good. Glad to hear that you're good. Alright, and now I think we go and start killing things. I'm gonna drop my money off, maybe check if there is a spell to buy. And now I'm curious real quick actually. I guess I could grab Bar to level 1. Ooh, it remembers. That's something we need to do. Message speed, very fast. Cursor position, not saved. Okay. Oh man, it's been a while. Alright. Dropping my money off. Keeping those monomates. Now I want to check. So in this game there are quests. They're not really the main focus of the game. Normally you just kind of go down and kill whatever. But in order to unlock some items, typically you do need to do the quests. They've got some interesting things. Some custom quests, at least, that's for sure. Holy moly. Sorry, I'm just looking here. Alright, I think we just go and try and kill the dragon at level 1. I think we'll do quests in a little bit here, maybe. No, we're gonna do quests first. We're gonna do all the quests of the game. Oh my goodness, Sanji, good morning. Good morning, Sanj. Well, he is up and he is ready for a brand new day. We're gonna go and just do the training quest. No, we're not gonna skip the dialogue. We're streaming. This is Zid. He asked a young hunter to do some research on Raggle, but he hasn't returned yet. Perhaps he got into some trouble. So we're gonna go down and rescue him. And because it's the very first mission, they're gonna give us an overpowered ally who can kill the enemies in one hit. Yeah, good morning. What are you doing? Do you want to cuddle? You want me to pick you up? Is that what we're doing today? Oh, no, we're running. Alright, see ya. Yeah, good boy. I'm glad that at least one of them uses their scratching post instead of our bed and the walls. Alright. Oh, right, okay. So we got our little android who doesn't like working with friends. And now we gotta go bring him over. He's a pro. One person has to grab the data disk we came down for. The other one has to pick up Ash if we need to rescue him. This is an old Dreamcast game, by the way. It's been remastered 3 times so far. GameCube, PC, and like a PC rework or something. Ooh, alright, we got Bowie. Alright, let's customize real quick. I like to put my normal attack on B so that I can use my normal attack instead of looting an item if I happen to be standing on an item. So this is like an RPG looter in the finest sense of the word. Oh, we got a brown mag. Interesting. Oh, I'm prepared for the savage creatures of Raggle. Don't you worry, Karik. So these guys are boomas. And they gonna wreck me. Have I forsaken the idols? No. Only on Fridays. Even though, of course, this Friday we had a whole new update for shiny colors. And it is the Producer's Cup, which is like this super grind mode. Oh, I got wrecked there. I need to turn off this HP bar. Oh my god, it is against everything I love about Phantasy Star, this custom server stuff. But we're gonna clear out the room first. I'm just gonna let our little NPC ally kill everything. We're in the training mission. Yep, enemies keep spawning. I understand. Alright, where is our list of commands? Oh my god, do we not get them in here? Ooh. Alright, Athenia commands real quick. I really just want to turn off this health bar. It's mat reset. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we do this while we're in? Yes, thank you. Alright. This is a PC port. So the game came out on the Dreamcast, and then it got ported to GameCube and Xbox, and then it got ported to PC. So this is just the PC version of the game on a private server with some extra pizzazz added in. And I have tried to turn off all of the extra pizzazz. I'm in purist mode. Normally they have like, your drop rates change based on your racing class every day, and if you do the special mission, you can increase your drop rates and so on and so forth, and certain maps are lucky. I turned all that off. We're just doing old school Phantasy Star. Nothing wrong with special drop rates and things, but I'm here for that old school Dreamcast goodness. And by old school Dreamcast, I mean GameCube, because that's what I played. Alright. And I am playing a Hunter, which is the melee class. As you can see, I'm running around smacking things. There are Rangers, which have guns, and Forces, which have spells. Since I am an Elf Hunter, my spells are decent. I can get most of the spells up to like level 20, I think, instead of 30. It is super grind. Yeah, so I've turned off bonus XP, I've turned off bonus drop rates. Drop rates don't really matter that much until we hit level 80 or so. Well, no, even once we hit 60, we'll be in hard mode, and we might start seeing some rare drops. You'll see when I open up these boxes here, if I can click on the laser switch, and he can stop talking to me. Yeah, that is a thing. So each item we haven't found. I'll show you when I find a green item. Oh, there can be no items. Alright, yellow drops are money, the least interesting. Then we've got orange drops, green drops, blue drops. This is the tutorial mission, so he just loves talking to us, but I'm going to go through all the missions on normal mode at least. I'll probably skip them once we get to higher difficulties, but you got to unlock all the missions to unlock some features of the game. He is one-shotting things. Ooh, we are leveling up. There's plus 6 damage. Double money. I would like to show you the other item drops at some point. Oh my god, I'm just not getting close enough. I think if I step in here, things will spawn. Okay, there's a couple different item drops. Let's try a fireball. Well, it's for 30, so it'll two-shot him. You hear that little roar, it usually means the door is open. Okay. So, there are yellow drops, which are money. My cursor is on the screen. Orange drops are weapons. You can see the little red X on the bottom left. Can you see the red X on the bottom left? Yes, you can. The little red X means that my class will never be able to use it. If it was just grayed out, it means I don't have the stats for it. Canes are for the mage class. And then green drops are consumables, antidotes. There are mono mates and mono fluids. Mates are for healing health, fluids are for healing mana. I am the elf race, which means if I stand still, I do actually recover mana over time. Pretty useful for the mage class, not as useful for the hunter class. What the? Alright, well that's a red item. It's not a useful red item because we're on normal mode, but that is something you usually don't see till you've been playing for 6+ hours. But that's what we're going to be hunting for once we get to higher difficulties. On lower difficulties, they're usually this completely worthless item called a photon drop, and you get 200 of those, you can turn it into something useful. So this right here, this bright red icon. Yeah. The bee thing, I'm still grinding that, dude. I'm still playing that game. I haven't gotten that item yet. My character's level 120 something, might be 130. I got the super rare item. They're from, I'm trying to remember what it's called, from episode 2, the temple on ultimate mode. There are these enemies called grass assassins, and one out of every like 8,000 of them have these mech guns in the game that have the range of a sniper rifle, and mech guns typically have the shortest range out of all the guns. So it's probably the best item in the game I can get on that character, one of them at least, just because of how it works. It does so much damage and still has sniper rifle range. But yeah, I'm grinding the bee for an AoE weapon because those only hit one person. Anyways, now we're gonna grind on stream with a server that I can actually play with other people in. Oh, stop talking to me while the rappies are coming up. And blue items are armor. So as you can see, this item is highlighted in green, which means it is like a variant of the regular item. And so for armor, that does mean they can have higher defense and evasion like this one does. And sometimes at the bottom there you'll see slots. Defense is how much damage you take from hits, evasion is how often you block. Slots are really nice. We'll see if we ever get an item with a slot. We're going to be in forest for a while this morning. These are the different stat resistances: fire, ice, thunder, dark, and light. You can become completely immune to a source of damage. If you're completely immune to dark, the enemies that have like one-shot abilities can't actually hit you anymore. But getting immune to a type of damage typically requires a full build for that type of damage, and is usually reserved for doing silly things, such as grinding episode 2 temple on ultimate mode, where there are so many enemies that have one-shot abilities that you want to drop all your defense and just get dark resistance. Yep, sure, that'll never come up. It'll be a while though. Alright, he's telling me that the colors on the buttons in the bottom right correspond to my joypad. I think he's lying to us a little bit, but you know what? He's level 36, he's still got plenty to learn. Alright, gonna open some more boxes. Green item is a telepipe, nice. Telepipes are an item you can use to warp back home from anywhere instead of having to find one of the warps. Trying to remember what drops next. Oh, well, I need to change my map. I'm one of the monsters that likes their map to spin with their camera direction instead of letting me know which way is north. Alright, we found our boy. He's over here dying. There's still monsters. I can hear a growl. Oh my god, boss battle time. Wait, no, it's just some wolves. Ooh, miss. Kirik's killing all of them. I'll get this one. Yeah, I got him right before he hit him. I took out one. Kirik took out 3. It's funny how you can do these same missions on higher difficulties and the AIs like don't quite level up as much as they should. So on ultimate, like Kirik is getting wrecked by all these things, and you gotta save him. Become much stronger to impress me. Alright. We got the data disc. Kirik got boy. This is a telepipe. He dropped it for us, which is nice, because we're doing quests. We're back home. We're gonna drop off all of our shit. Actually, let's sell before we drop off all our money. Look at this photon drop already. That's pretty silly. Oh, we never actually equipped the higher level frame. So see, these items are gray because our class can use them, but we need 50 mind, and we currently have 44. This one, interesting. It gives us the description of it over the. Yeah, seems a little bit janky of a private server, but we've already learned it, which is why it's gray. Mascot monster in this game is Rag Rappy, so I think we will be doing a mission with them next. It's the little guys. I don't know if you saw the little yellow chickens that tried to run away while I was talking to him. Rag Rappies are absolutely the mascot of Phantasy Star. We won't need antidotes for a while. We'll keep the telepite, keep the monofluid. Ooh, that is a thing. So our little mag, I don't know if you saw the little brown guy floating over my shoulder while I was playing, but these guys are super sick. You can level them up by feeding them items. And based on their stats, they just give you stats. So now he's got power 1, so if we go to equip him, we'll see that he's actually giving us 2 attack power. And so you can actually have a bunch of different mags set up for different things. One for spell casting, one for melee hits, etc. I'm just going to keep Resta on us until we get enough magic. Keep a monofluid, keep a telepipe, just in case. Let me pull something up here real quick. Alright. Turning in the data disk. We rescued Ash from Forest 1, the most difficult of maps. I'm going to kind of speed through the story. There is a little bit of a story in this game. Oh, I guess completing a mission kicks you back to the lobby. Interesting. I don't know if anyone's allowed to join when the play mode is one person or not, but I'm making a password anyways. Alright, quest number 2. Let's get through these quests. Side story. Let's do magnitude of metal and learn about mags. Yeah, there's not too much story, but it works out pretty well when you're first starting up, because you're going to be a little bit underleveled compared to the bosses. So doing all the story missions, you'll be like a bit ahead of where you need to be to kill things. And then once we hit hard mode and beyond, we'll leave the story. But if you clear all the story missions, then you can go back and do them anytime. And there's one story mission you need to do after you've cleared it to turn certain monster parts into weapons. So that's why we're going to clear everything on normal and then never worry about it again. There's also I think one item you can get from the story missions by doing them. Maybe 2 actually. You might be able to get the Soul Eater from story missions, and that's a pretty sick item, so we're gonna go for that. You get the Frying Pan and the Soul Eater. Alright. This guy wants us to go down and get a bunch of items off of Raggle. It's a business opportunity the likes of which we've never seen before. Back down to Forest 1. I don't know how many Forest 1 quests there are. I think there's 2 or 3. Another barrier. Alright, so this one's green, so they're going to have slightly different stats. This one has more evasion, less defense. I prefer defense. Let's get this handgun. Alright. That's nice. It's always good to have a ranged weapon. We got no AI this time. Ooh, I'm missing. It's the worst part about a new character, it's such low accuracy. Miss, miss, miss. Getting slapped around. So in this game there are light attacks and heavy attacks. And you do have to actually time your button presses to get a full combo off. Every weapon has 3 combos. except for there's one or two weapons that just can't combo at all because they're unique special snowflakes. We did get a lightning spell, we'll check that out real quick here too. But yeah, you can switch between light and heavy attacks. The second and third hits of a combo have better accuracy. So heavy attacks do more damage, but of course take a little bit longer to come out and have lower accuracy. So my preferred combo, preferred combo is a light attack and then 2 heavy attacks. Because if you start with the heavy, it almost always misses. Just too low of accuracy. Also, if you open your menu, your character doesn't focus on enemies and slow down. And this game is old school enough. Do you love my cat? Or do you love my cat? He is so obnoxious. This game is old school enough that, like, leaving a room, the enemies will stop chasing you. Here's Ragrappies. That's what I'm talking about. They fall over dead, but aren't quite dead. But they are kind of a pain to camp if there's other enemies in the room. So we've knocked them all out. There are boomas coming for our buttholes, but I am gonna camp on these rappies. Although there's not really any items we need. We're mostly here for XP. I don't even think we can get like a new melee weapon until the next map, which we won't get for a while since we're doing quests. Oh, never mind, there's a green frame. That could have slots in it. Meow. Oh, I missed him. That's alright. The worst part is, certain enemies in this game can have rare variants, which of course, more frequently have rare items. And a rare variant of an enemy is like a 1 in 8,000 chance or something like that. It's pretty rare. And so the worst thing is when you find a rare Ragrappy, and then it runs away before you can smack it for loot. Ooh, that feels bad. That's why as soon as you find a rare Ragrappy... Alright, so this item has the same defensive stats as our currently buffed frame, but also has 2 slots in it. So these slots, we don't have any items that can go in there yet. But pretty much don't use armor later in the game unless it does have 4 slots in it. That's the max. Because slots are so good. It's, you know, more damage or more mental or special things, like all your spells act as though they're a few levels higher, or your combo speed is increased. Pretty crazy things. Or you slot in 4 dark resists in there and become immune to dark damage. Did get a shield actually. So armor has level requirements instead of stat requirements. So shield requires level 4. Some nice chorus from the crowd. We're gonna meet Eleanor for the first time. Probably should be letting you guys read that, but basically she's looking for mags. We're looking for mags too. Those are the items that the guy sent her down to find. She let all the mags run away. She's gonna teach us how to heal mags, telling us that mags are smart. Mags feel bad when you die. It's true. Mags actually have this synchro percent at the top here, and that will drop down if you die and goes up if you beat them. They also have IQ. Level 7 mag. We're getting it. And the higher their synchro and IQ, the more often they will proc special effects, such as buffing your attack and defense at the start of boss battles, rezzing you if you die, meowing very loudly if you're not paying attention to them. Opening this up. Here's some boomas. Oh hey, we got an ally. We can't actually hit the enemies. No XP, missed 3 times. Oh my goodness, early level hunter feels bad. There's level 3. Give me that ATA. Ooh, no ATA from level. So no additional accuracy. Feels bad. It's gonna be a long time until we can use these handguns. I'm just gonna leave the Rappy. Actually, what we can do... oh, come on, don't talk to me. I guess she shot the Rag Rappy while she was talking. That works for me. What the heck? Alright, no slots. Come here, Sanj. Yeah, come here. Yeah, you want me to pet you? You gotta be close enough for me to pet you. What are you doing on the ground? Come here. My goodness. My goodness. And he runs. Alright. He's such a tease. My mag is very cute and it likes me a lot. How could she communicate with mags? She doesn't know. I'm guessing it's because she's a robot. Except for I couldn't talk to my mag when I played a robot. Feels bad. Oh yeah. So that's another mechanic. I don't have it yet because my mag is not evolved yet. But in the top left of my HP bar, there's that little circular bar. It's currently at 0. That is Photon Blast. We'll probably never see that unless we get into some difficult boss battles. I don't know if we're hitting any of those today. Alright, found the mag right at the entrance. You have to have Eleanor to see the mag. The mag wanted to visit its ex-master before saying goodbye. But all of their masters were dead? That's the spoiler. Feels bad. Mags are creepy guys. They like to... I don't know. It's kind of a weird sci-fi plot. Their masters were already dead. But we're taking them anyways. Gotta make that bank. Alright. Kicked out of the lobby. Heading back in for mission number 3. It's weird I gotta switch to keyboard in between missions. I'd almost prefer just emulating on GameCube, but this way, if any of you guys want to play with me, you are welcome to it. It is online. You can have parties of up to 4. We're loading quest number 3. We're getting through Forest 1. His father disgusts him. As soon as we landed on this planet, he said, I'm gonna go stake out a place of land and make some bank. By the way, the overarching story of this game is that our planet became uninhabitable, so we sent out ships to scout planets that we might want to move to. One of the ships found something sweet, so we came here to follow them, and as soon as we got here, an explosion rocked the planet. And we lost all contact with the first ship that landed here. And now we gotta figure out what the heck's going on. So yeah, that's the story of the game. Also, you can't tell because it's grayed out, but this handgun is a green handgun, which means that for weapons, they get these attributes right here. Native, Altered Beast, Machine, and Dark. In episode 1, that correlates directly to which map you're playing. So this handgun has 10% native damage, that means anything we're fighting in Forest 1 or Forest 2, and we'll do 10% extra damage too. Alright, I think we don't need to drop anything off, we'll just go. Let's get our grind on. So the reason why we're not worrying about red item drops yet is the only red items that drop with any frequency on normal mode are pretty trash. As soon as we hit hard mode though, we're going to actually start seeing red drops, you know, once every few maps or so. And then once we hit very hard mode, we see red drops all the time. And those are rare items. And they can be pretty powerful. The items change based on your section ID. Oh, you can't see it under my screen. I turn my screen off real quick. Yeah, see how I got blue right there as a blue circle? So your section ID determines what rare drops you get. In this private server, you can actually change your section ID once a month, which is pretty nice. So if I ever like complete blue full items, instead of having to make a new character to farm more items, I could always change my section ID on this server. But most likely, if we're like really done with blue full, which sounds impossible, I would just make a mage or a ranger for a new section ID and play that. Ow, all these misses. I know they're coming up soon. We killed them pretty close together. Alright, there's the Rappies. There's the sick fireball skills. Because we can't use anything useful till we level up once or twice more. I might stop looting so much. Although I do need to be looting monomates to feed my mag. Here we are, level 8. Does evolve at level 10. Compete at 3 items every like 5 minutes or something. Something like that. Okay, we found our little buddy. We're supposed to rescue him. He'll go back with us as long as we find capsules that he has left all over the map. And I'm pretty sure in typical Phantasy Star Online fashion, one is back at the start of the map. So I'm going to run backwards first before we go forward. Grab an item or two that we missed. Any 4 slaughters? Nope. We'll stick with our 2 slot. There is 1 capsule. How did we not see this when we first got here? That's a great question. Great question. I don't have a good answer for you. Ooh, I should probably watch the time. Alright. I'm actually surprised I've been playing. Well, it hasn't been that long. It started pretty late today, I guess. So hopefully we can get into some forest too, at least. Get wrecked by a hill bear. Go, Booma! Oh, the double miss. The nice thing about enemies in this game is they are super chunky. So if you just kind of learn their movement patterns, you can play pretty risk-free if you don't miss 4 times in a row. And this is why I like to play Ranger, because they are the class that starts with the highest accuracy. Anyways, you can run out of rooms to reset enemies. You can wait till the enemy starts an attack, like starts swinging its hand and just back up a pixel or 2, and they'll miss you. All sorts of nice fun things you can do because the game has pretty janky controls, which I absolutely love about it. That was my only problem with Phantasy Star Online, or Phantasy Star Universe. Phantasy Star Online 2 is like, they don't require you to actually hit the combos at the right timing and stuff. You can just spam buttons. And it makes it feel a lot less clean, in my opinion. I much prefer, like, if you press the wrong button, your character just kind of gets stuck in a bad animation and you're effed. So that's just my rose-tinted glasses, I'm sure. Running out of mana. Like I said, since we are an elf, we do recover mana very slowly by standing still. I want to recover 2 more. Oh, 1 more. Let's see if we can hit this Ragrappy. So leaving the map should immediately make it try to run away. And then we can lightning him for the hit. Which is preferable because lightning does not miss. Spells don't miss. So you don't need accuracy on a mage. You have tons of accuracy on a ranger. But Hunter, the class that we are playing, has no accuracy and feels bad. Alright, was that the last capsule? No, there's one more. Ooh. Spinning my camera the wrong way. I hear ya. Ooh, no mana to hit that guy. Feels bad. That is so much defense. The nest isn't spewing any mobs. There it goes. Monas are actually pretty useful enemies in that they have tons of HP on higher difficulties, and there is an item where you do like half damage and steal some XP from an enemy. But I think I read somewhere that this server actually kind of turns off that exploit, and there's only each enemy has a certain amount of XP you can steal before it just stops dropping XP. So you can't just grind on the nests in this game. Feels bad. Ooh. Actually landing some hits at least. We need 4 more accuracy to start using guns. And we did not gain an accuracy last level, so it may be more than 4 levels until we can use a handgun. I could always level some accuracy into my mag. I might actually do that. I think it's like every 2 mag levels of accuracy gives you an actual accuracy stat. And I think it's odds. So 1 level in accuracy gives you 1 accuracy, and then 3 levels of accuracy gives you 2 accuracy. So you always want to make sure that your accuracy stat on a mag is an odd number. Just so you're not... The fuck? Is that item? That is not in the original game. Now I'm confused. Disc Volume 16 Death Lodge. Got ourselves a music disc. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna grab this last capsule. I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna complete this quest. Oh, interesting. Not sure how I feel about this music disc. Enjoy, Kugan. Thanks again for the sub. I don't think I ever properly thanked you since we didn't get the notification on stream. But may your lamp stay lit. Telepiping home. Let's see if that changes our sick music. Looks like it did. Dropping our money off. Let's go sell some items. Sort automatically. Selling a telepipe, don't need that many. We'll keep the mono fluids. Has it been long enough? Can we feed the mag? Yes we can, level 9. What you doing, Sanj? What you doing? He's just hanging out now. He's not screaming anymore. Keep that lamp lit, baby. Alright. We do have some slot items we could buy to put in these slots, but I'm poor and it's not that big of a deal. Gonna go turn this quest in and start hitting up the Forest 2 quests. Holy, 9 viewers. How's it going, everyone? How's your day going? We're getting through the low level grind here. Playing on Purist, so no boosted XP. I'm gonna do all the quests on normal real quick anyways though, so we don't really need boosted XP. I am playing on Athenia. If you do want to play it with me, feel free to. Just let me know. I'd prefer to play with people around the same level, so it may be a little tricky where I just started a character. But I'm always down to grind some game out later. Alright, oh, we're on to some interesting quests. The value of money. I feel like there's an NPC I have to talk to in this, but it's like after you've already talked to an NPC in a different quest. So we'll do all that shenanigans next time. This quest is literally just talk to this guy and click the button option twice. I don't understand because you're a fool. He can't stop buying weapons. Forgive him. Then you gotta go talk to his wife. Then you gotta go talk to him again. Ooh. I feel like my joypad is a little strange on this server. It feels a little less. See, I'm like stop walking every once in a while. It feels less responsive than on the GameCube. But it's worth it to have an actual live server where I could potentially play with other people at some point. Alright. Turning this in. No more shopping. It's too cruel. Talk to his wife. There's another mission down. The hardest one in the game, that's for sure. There is actually a pretty annoying mission that I think about it in Ruins. We have to kill like 100 monsters and you get like 50 minutes for it or something. But of course it's like the Ruins map that is the hardest and longest grind. Alright. Episode 1. Single person. Let's go do an actual quest. I think we're getting into Forest 2 quests. So we'll be able to start seeing some Geekaboomas, some hill bears. Maybe. Let's do this one real quick. We'll knock out some Forest 1 quests still. Still a few more. Ooh, I accidentally clicked skip the story. There's not really a story in this mission, so I'm not too worried about it. This mission is go and find a researcher. I wonder if clicking skip story skips all of these conversations. It does not. Okay, we're trying to find a researcher. He went down yelling about I must study them or I must join them or something like that. This quest, that is another reason to unlock all the quests, although it's not that important on normal mode. But certain quests have higher enemy counts than other quests, so if you're grinding a rare item, for example, if you're grinding an item that falls off Ragarapis, this is typically the quest in which you do it. Because, spoiler alert, the only enemies in this quest are Ragrappies. Ooh, gotta love that low accuracy level 3 hunter. I'm not even gonna worry about looting them. We're just gonna blast through this. I think we're kind of out of interesting things to get from Forest 1. Besides that amazing music track we got earlier. It's always possible. There's more surprises here, that's for sure. But at least we're at the point where we can two-shot them with basic attacks, which have pretty good accuracy. So we can just follow the trail of dead bodies all the way to the next room. Yeah, I think we're just gonna grind through this. Do I have 3 mono mates though? That's the question. Still want to be leveling the mag up. Nope, I got no mono mates. I guess we're sticking around looting things. Oh, missing. When will they wake up? If only I had Rapoi. Oh, here they go. Just money. Feels bad. Monomates where? We'll open some boxes. Oh, I actually did not know there was still a Ragrappy to kill. Getting that block in. Supposedly if you're speedrunning this game, you actually want to like unequip your shield, because the block just takes longer than getting hit by something. You'd rather just have tons of defense and no evasion at all. Something like that. I don't even know. Alright, it's Rappy Room. I think this is the room with the... I'm trying to remember. One of these rooms, if you're going for the rare Rappies, like the 1 in 8,000 chance, one of these rooms you'll telepipe in. There's level 4. There is 1 accuracy. I will gladly take it. Ooh, alright. So now we got an actual useful spell for the first time. Rest Death. Which does allow me to heal myself. And that is the reason that I went for a Elf Hunter. Crunch. It is online. It is currently online on a private server. You can play it offline as well. I still play my GameCube version, the level 130 something character on that. But I am playing on a private server currently, which is why moments ago we found a rare item that allowed us to change the music into some rap music that I've never heard before, and I'm sure everyone in chat will be disappointed that I did not recognize what the song was. But yeah, that was a thing. So the private server has like alternate drop rates and stuff, but they do have this really nice slash command called Purist Mode, which we are playing, which reverts everything to supposedly traditional rates and such, so that I don't feel like I'm cheating my way through the game. Alright, look at that. Our little brown mag is leveled up. He's got some armor around him now. He's got a Photon Blast. We're not going to see it this map, but you may see it charge up at least a little bit. I think this is where I normally reset. Could be wrong. Maybe it's, I think it's the Rappies right after this. But as you see, we've got 5 of that bar charged up already, just from all this damage we're taking from Rappies. And look at this. We can heal ourselves now for a huge chunk of our... What the hell? Something's gotta be going... I think the rates are still a little different on this server, because now we have found a rare enemy and a photon drop in like the first 5 quests. So it's gotta have higher rates than normal. Now here's the trick. We're gonna kill this Owl Rappy, but we still need to loot him afterwards to actually get an item from him. I don't know what his item drop is on normal. It's probably not great. Oh, he hits so hard. But yeah, normally these are like a 1 out of, I don't know if it's 4,000 or 8,000 chance to see. But we have not seen 4,000 to 8,000 Ragrappies yet, that's for sure. So even though we're on Purist mode, it's still possible maybe rare enemies are a higher drop rate. Ooh, okay. We don't care about anything else except looting this bad boy. So we're going to chill here till he wakes up. Do I have any items to give my mag? No. Only fluids, which does raise our magic capabilities on the mag, but I don't particularly care about that. Ooh, why am I doing that? I was trying to lightning bolt a nerd. Oh my goodness. Okay. HP material, I will take it. So I think, if I recall correctly, HP materials and TP materials have their own separate pools. I'm trying to think. So HP material is an item in the game which actually just raises your stats, like your stat caps and everything. It just straight up increases your strength permanently, or your HP permanently, as this case would be. And I want to say that like each race class combination has different total amount of materials they can use. But I think that HP and TP are on separate counters. So see, now we got 60 HP instead of 58, and I want to say that doesn't affect how many luck materials or strength materials we can use. It's a talking rappy. So yeah, as you can see, we actually found an owl rappy during this mission. So if you're hunting for owl rappies on a higher difficulty, that's a good mission to do. It's typically what it is used for. Alright, we have so much crap again. We're gonna sell it, keep making some bank. One of these handguns is not like the others. This guy, he's got 10% force damage on him. No slots on these frames. Ooh, we did hit level 4. We can't equip a stronger shield. So we're gonna sell the old barriers. We've learned Zonde, we've learned Barda. We probably don't need this many monofluids. I'm gonna buy some mononates just for our mag. Actually, I'm gonna buy antidotes. I think we are going for some accuracy now. I would like to equip a handgun before the heat death of the universe. Turning this quest in. Oh, got so many to go. Yeah, there's Eleanor. See ya, nerd. I don't think you have to talk to Eleanor in this map to unlock the ability to turn monster parts into items. It's just a little thing you can see in the map. Oh my god. This joystick does not want to run forward. Turning it in. The scientist was dressed up as a big fat yellow chicken. What a surprise. Creating a party. Single person. We are playing on Athenia. If anyone really wants to get their grind on and join me, you can, but right now I'm going through all the single player missions anyway, so I guess that's probably not something I should be offering. Interesting. We're getting the cave missions before we've unlocked the caves. Alright, let's do our first Forest 2 mission. She is a journalist. Don't worry about these clothes. I know she's wearing less than I am. She wants to see what really happened on Raggle. Does the first pioneer ship really exist? What was the explosion? Let's check out the central dome and see what happened. I don't... She might be able to die on this quest. This might be an actual escort quest, I don't remember. If your allies die on quests, which definitely happens on higher difficulties, you lose. But it kind of just depends on like how much health they have and defense, whether or not it's really feasible for them to die. She is pretty low level, she's level 5. I'm guessing they intend for her to be able to die. Sadly, I do not have rest to level 3 yet, but once my healing spell gets that high, I think I can even heal allies. Another reason why I would say if you're starting out this game, playing a human or an elf, Newman, is easier than playing an android, because androids do not get the ability to heal allies, which means you gotta run around with 10-star atomizers if you really need to do those later missions. God, that was the worst, doing all the missions on Ultimate. Getting smacked around feels bad. Let's kill some wolves. Ooh, missing. Missing like a boss. Gonna grab... well, we don't even need items. We'll be fine. We'll just keep getting this XP. We are 137 away from level 5. She'd never have guessed the native animals are vicious, and that's why the government doesn't want her going down here. What a twist. AoE weapons when? Caves. I think that's when you first start getting AoE weapons. after you've killed the entire first map out of 4. Trying to think if there's like any AoE spell. I mean, I guess you get Barda. Ooh, if I could turn my character. You get one linear, slightly AoE spell if you're a mage. You might be able to find slicers in Forest too. If you're the right section ID, maybe? I'm not sure. Laser switches are attached to laser fences. That is more relevant in later maps where they aren't necessarily near each other. And there are some maps where you'll see like laser fences with 3 different colors on them. You gotta find 3 different laser switches to open, and it's a huge pain. Ooh, Giga Boomas, speaking of huge pains. I don't even know what's... yeah. Yeesh. There's some tanky boys. Thank you for hitting him so he didn't hit me back. Giga Boomas are the third and final form of regular Boomas and Go Boomas. And spoiler alert, they're a little bit unique on higher difficulties. I won't spoil too much. If you've never played Phantasy Star before, look forward to me hitting level 80 or so. That's when the fun begins. Alright. Yeah, we're doing pure antidote build on this boy. So there we go. 1 level of dex. So I think if I look here, when I go to equip him, oh, not yet. Alright, I lied. It is every even level you actually get some accuracy. So 1 level of accuracy on the mag gives us nothing currently. But once he hits level 2, we'll get 1 accuracy from him. There were rumors a huge explosion occurred, but I see no explosion marks at all. Something's fishy. Completely agree, my little journalist friend. What is going on this planet? Go Boomas. Not quite as tanky as Giga Boomas. You brought me a present? Oh my goodness, thank you, sir. Oh, it's not for me. You just want to show me that you have it. That is very impressive. See how loud my cat is? Also, I don't know if you noticed there when I blocked that hit, but your little block icon, what it overlay thing, graphic, changes based on what shield you're using. So our block's a little bit cooler now. What? Well, come here. No? You don't wanna? You just wanna sit there yelling? With your little purple fluffy thing? Maybe he's trying to get his sister off the chair to play with him. Alright, for the first time in forever, we're heading to Forest 2. See ya! It's scary that we haven't met anyone from Pioneer 1 yet. That is very true. It's a little strange. I think we meet 1 or 2 of them later. Doesn't go well. Does not go well. This right here, my favorite buddy in the world. A healing ring that even restores your mana. Hell yeah. That means we gotta spend our mana now, right? It's so much stronger than going melee when I'm a melee character. Oh wait, no it's not. It does decent damage, 26 versus 35 from a strong hit. Ooh, look at that shield animation. Oh no, Noelle, don't die. Actually, I think that healing ring you can heal NPCs with. We are 27 XP away from level 5. Do you feel it? Make it 19. Make it 15. 11. Oh, where you going? Ooh, my little researcher buddy's got a gun. That's right. Oh, or she can miss and I can miss. And life is pain. Alright, I guess we'll hit these switches real quick. Get the items in the back. Even though I've said numerous times I don't need items, I just can't stop myself from looting. What the heck is going on in this server? Huh. Huh. Well, we got an Easter egg from our chickens. I guess that makes sense. We spawned some more enemies. We found an anti-paralysis. I want to say for a Varuna mag. Holy enemies. Hey, we're getting strong enough to two-shot wolves. That feels pretty good. There's level 5 finally. Oh yeah, that's another nice thing about this game. You can get enemies like stuck on corners and things. Makes some maps so much easier. Alright. We killed a bunch of nerds. We're running out of here. When can I feed my mag again? I need to level this boy. Give me those antidotes. Ooh, we're at 43% of our photon blast. I don't know if we'll quite hit it, but if we do, we will have to show that off. Photon blasts are pretty sick. Some sweet old school GameCube / Dreamcasty graphics. Hell yeah, I'm all about that life. Ooh, missing Gigabooma. He's getting reset by her handgun and therefore hitting us. Feels bad. Please do not reset the enemy's animations in the middle of my combo. Trying to think what enemy like the animations are the most interesting on. Maybe Chaos Bringers in the ruins? There's this really big horsey guy in the ruins, and when he attacks, his hitbox is actually a diagonal slash, and you can stand just under his left arm, and his slash will go right over your head. It's very useful, because those things are scary. Especially if you're playing like challenge mode, where you have to go into the ruins at level 12 or something. Ruins is the last map of episode 1. Typically you're getting there around maybe 16 or so. We'll probably get there even higher than that, since we're doing all of these missions. Probably didn't need to heal there, but may as well, right? I think we're almost done with this map already. Do we even get to see hill bears before the end? A weather observation device. You must find the button to raise the bridge to get to it. We got this. I'm feeling it. 7:54. Alright, we got 20-25 minutes left on stream still. We can probably knock out 1 or 2 more missions. Or maybe we'll kill the dragon. I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave a couple missions for next time and go and clear forest after this one. That sounds fun. She came here to discover the truth, but she's confused. There is no truth. It's almost like the government hasn't told you anything, because they ain't figured anything out either. Oh my god, we finally get a second saber. This one does 10% extra damage to altered beasts, which means nothing to us. It means that they do 10% more. This saber does 10% more damage to enemies in the caves, which we are not at yet. However, we may still be using this saber when we get to the caves, so we'll keep it. It's better than 0% extra damage. Are we going to see a hill bear before we finish this mission? Technically we could go finish the mission right now, but let's clear out this round. See if we get a happy bear. Oh my goodness. Speaking of hill bears, that's another reason you would want to do a full dark resist build. Is the rare hill bears on ultimate mode do fire a one-shot dark orb thing, and that can be very unpleasant if you just spent 10 plus hours grinding for one of them and then they one-shot you. So you bring a little something as insurance. Ooh. All those misses. Alright, I'm seeing wolves, I'm seeing boomas. I'm not seeing held bears, but who knows what the final wave of this room's gonna be. I don't. It's been a while. Ooh, crit for 55. Giga Boomas. That's not held bears. The nice thing about heavy attacks is they do actually, not only do they stagger the enemy with that little flinch, but they'll actually knock the enemy away slightly. So if you are accurate enough to only use heavies, you can kind of constantly... Here's one held bear. Alright. Ooh, held bear's gonna kill our buddy. We will sit here and tank it instead. Nope, nope. Alright, she's fine. Definitely did not risk losing the quest there just to see a held bear. They also breathe fire. We didn't do it that time, we were too close. If there was an explosion, why isn't there any signs? A lot of people are living here, why haven't we seen them yet? I don't see houses or anything. Limitations of the Dreamcast? Or more sci-fi mystery? Access denied. Everything was working fine until it happened. Every log ends at the exact same time. My job is complete, but we haven't found anything. Lots of monsters, no explosion, no survivors. I want to report the truth, but I won't, because I'm too scared to find out the truth. We finally found someone who actually admits that they can't handle the truth. Alright, let's go clear the forest. Let's completely clear that map. Get to the caves. I think the cave starts out unlocked on this server, but we'll clear it we'll clear forest the old-fashioned way. Event egg, I guess we'll keep it. I don't know what it does, but that's fine. Gonna sell some fluids. We'll keep the trimates and dimates. Probably sell or feed them to our mag, actually. Getting more power levels. Okay, nothing's lowering accuracy, so we'll give our mag any mates we find, any antidotes we find, and just level up power and accuracy. We're gonna go 0 mind on this bad boy. If we find a second mag, I might raise that one pure mind. Don't forget to visit the counter for our reward. Let's get that bank. Let's get ported out to the lobby. Not sure why that's a thing online, but it is. Okay, let's go clear forest. Creating a party, episode 1. Still not sure if anyone can join if I set it to 1 person. But it'd be kind of weird to have a level 100 join right as we're about to fight the dragon. And we're just gonna head straight on down to the surface. Apparently, I had a friend who rented this game from GameStop, played through all the missions they could, which were all the forest missions, and then thought that was the end of the game, because they could not figure out where to go next. They did not realize that you can just go down to the planet, whether or not you have a mission, and clear the game mode. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? Like, quite clearly, there's more to the game than that. Made me feel so sad. He's like, yeah, that game was pretty bad. I'm like, no, it's so good. You just didn't actually play it. Alright, these are message capsules from Red Ring Rico. Rico Tyrell. They're usually just kind of hints about the monsters on the planet. We'll probably click on them on the way. Just give a little bit of story. Disable laser fences by using colored switches. You got it. Oh my goodness, why is my joystick so wonky on this? A frame, a green frame. Does it have 4 slots? No, it does not. Feels bad. Oh my goodness, run forward. What is going on? Let's get some chickens. was working fine, and now we came to this mission and it's hard to run forward. It's very strange. This game has some sort of whatchamacallit. What's the word for an object in motion? Tends to stay in motion. Anyways. No, an object at rest, friction, that's the word. Object in motion tends to, you know, slow down as it collides with things. Anyways, all I'm saying is, once you start running on this game, you kind of keep running for a little bit. It's easier to keep running in that same direction, but if you're not moving quickly, there's like a little frame where you start kind of walking before you run, and if your joystick is messing up slightly, it makes it very difficult to actually start running. Look at all this blood. PG-13 game for sure. Oh my god, keep running forward. What's going on? Yep, she tells us that wolves, if they see your back, that actually triggers them to attack. It's a little interesting. So if you keep facing a wolf, they don't tend to actually jump at you. But since we weren't facing that wolf, he jumped at us. Oh, spooky. Also, wolves seem to crit pretty often. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it seems like the wolf damage does actually have a pretty high crit chance. Maybe it's because they're hitting you from behind. Do you get crit more from behind? I actually do not know, and I've played this game for 300 plus hours. I also try not to get hit from behind very often, so that may be why I don't know. There is a teleporter to Force 2 right here. I am going to clean out this map real quick. Give me that XP. I guess we get more XP if we just clear the map and went to harder maps. But you know what? These Gopumas deserve death. Alright, Rico, what you got for us? Moth fans keep appearing, you do have to kill the nest. Makes sense. Force 2, here we go. It's not super relevant because we don't have a gun yet. But if you leave a room in this game, the enemies reset back to where they started. So if you're getting surrounded, you can always try and run out of a room. Rico's confused as to why there was an explosion as well. By the way, Rico's from Pioneer 1, the ship that disappeared that we're trying to find clues about. She's also the president's daughter. What a twist. So we're basically just here to try and rescue her, but also if we happen to find out what happened while we're down here, that's a plus. That's what we've been told. Saber +3, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this, it's got 6 more damage on it. Every plus that you get on a weapon adds 2 to its attack power. I don't know if that directly correlates with how much damage it does. I think the monsters have defense and there's some formula for it, but a Saber +3 is going to do a lot more damage than a Saber +0. So there is an actual weapon upgrade. If you hit the start menu or you hit the Y button, see if you look right here, we're kind of walking in this weird defensive stance with our sword out all funny because there's enemies nearby. Which actually you walk a lot slower, but if you hit this, you don't go into the defensive stance, you open up a menu. So that is super useful for getting out of spooky monster situations, or as we will see in later maps, there are traps that spawn, and they immediately put you in this slow walking mode so that you can't run away from the trap before it explodes. So if you suspect traps in a room, you open up your menu before you go in, and you can just run past all of them typically. Alright. It's been a long time since I played Hunter, but I know for a fact that I absolutely hate playing Hunter without some sort of AoE weapon. So let's head through this map, get to the caves, try and get a partisan. Ooh, 806 already, okay. We're gonna clear through the map, try try and kill dragon. We should be able to do it. 6 mono fluids, 7 mono mates. Level 5 already. Should be real easy. The boys got... I think I read in the strategy guide it said 300 health, but it feels like it's a lot tankier than that. I could be horribly wrong. We could turn on health bars in this private server, but where's the fun in that? What the heck is this? You touch it and it starts glowing? I don't think we need to touch them on this private server because we can already teleport to the ruins. But normally, if you're playing through this game on the GameCube, you do have to find those little towers in each of the 3 maps in order to unlock the door to the ruins. And if you happen to have not found one in your playthrough, that means that you gotta go back through and clear out the whole mines again after you found the button in like the caves or something. And that can be a huge pain. So, little word of warning, if you're going through the caves and you haven't found one of those switches yet, make sure you go back and find it so that you don't have to go back and clear the caves a second time before you're allowed to go to the last map. Alright. Savage Wolf, Telepipe. Ooh, Boomas smacking us, missing them. So many enemies. Rappies get 2-shot by basic attacks. Boomas get 2-shot by heavy attacks or 3-shot by basic attacks. Go Boomas, I think we need 2 basics and a heavy. Well, we did 3 basics and a crit heavy. That's a thing. I think if you run far enough from Rappies too, they also try and run. Yep, there they go. Didn't quite hit the second one. Feels bad. One of these days I'll have a gun instead of these silly lightning bolts. I think guns do damage based on your physical attack, whereas spells do it based on your mental. Ooh, an actual new weapon. And armor, and a handgun +2. Oh, that was worth going to. Alright, so this armor has more evasion than our current armor. Only has 1 slot, but we don't have anything to put in them anyways. This handgun, we can't look at it in our quick menu because we can't equip it yet, has 15% A-Beast. Oh, that's going to be real nice in the caves. Alright, let's see if Dagger's worth using. It's pretty sick. It's got a 6-hit combo instead of a 3-hit combo. It's got a little bit lower accuracy. I think you can only blow up 1 box at a time. Each hit of the combo only counts as 1 hit for boxes. But that's okay, it looks sick. Does slightly more damage. It'll be nice for killing the dragon. Dragon doesn't exactly dodge very well. Ooh, and if all the hits actually hit, it actually does pretty good work on these Go Boomas. I'm starting the combo a little bit before we get to the Go Booma, so that we have time to charge the second heavy attack on the combo without getting smacked in the face. Also, every weapon in the game has slightly different casting animation, and if you're speedrunning this game, I guess the fastest casting animation is unarmed. So you actually want to play speedruns with a mage with no weapon equipped most of the time. Pretty silly. There is actually a rare item that uses your unarmed combo. So I guess if you were ever speedrunning the higher difficulties where you can find rare items, never mind. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's a terrible idea. Let's see if we unequip this dagger. We do get our unarmed combo here. Little punch, big kick, super kick. Moon atomizer, a saber and a frame. This saber has 10% A-Beast. That is not useful. Are we sticking with the saber +3? I think we go dagger. This Rappy is bait. If only I could hit the Hild Bear instead of targeting the Rappy. 21 damage from Barda. See that menu opening so I can actually run circles around him literally. Oh, there's the fireball. Fortunately, it's not that scary on lower difficulties. On higher difficulties, that thing comes out fast and hits hard. Dodging around. Getting smacked in the face. Rappy's run away. He doesn't want anything to do with this. Oh my goodness. We are blocking. I think I'm going Saber for this. Saber's just a slightly more technical weapon. The combos end a little earlier, so I can open my menu and dodge things after a hit. There he goes. Alright, leveling up. Did we get accuracy? Nope. Once again, no accuracy from a level up. Still no gun. Turned our back to that Barb Wolf, but it's not a big deal. We're level 6, we got so much defense. Actually, we're going to be able to use our Photon Blast on the dragon here. So that's a thing. Oh, took too long charging that hit up. Wolf sidestepped it like a boss. Giga Booma, try meleeing me so I can run around you. What is he doing? Come on. You can hit me, buddy. What was that? Is that it, or we got more? One more. Guns win. I usually play a ranger. I like sitting right next to the door, and if anything gets close to hitting me, I just walk out and reset them and cheese every single room in the game. Hunter's a little scarier, that's for sure. Alright. We're almost to the upstairs part of Forest 2, I want to say. I think it's right here. If you can't hit a hilled bear, try standing in front of it. Really? Is that a thing? Does that have more? I'm not sure what the advice there is actually trying to say. Little warp. I'm gonna head down this warp just to grab the items real quick while that nest spawns. Moon atomizer. Nest can't dodge well. We're gonna tear this thing down with some heavy dagger hits. Ooh, or we could get stuck between some moths. Alright, nest is down. We don't have a ranged weapon, so I'm gonna lightning bolt these fools. Anti-paralysis, not quite the status cure that we want. We do want antidotes to feed our mag. Speaking of, I haven't fed the poor baby in forever. Let's get through these boomas. Ooh, you see that shine? Now we cannot use our secondary action palette because it has been replaced by our Photon Blast. That feels bad. Good thing that our secondary action palette has nothing useful on it and our heal is on it. First bar. Bowie level 1. What a world to live in. Alright, feeding our boy. Do we have an antidote? No. We do have a trimate though. Leveling up his defense. Got some monomates. It's something. We're almost full of monofluids. Can only hold 10 of an item in a stack. Unless it's money. How strange. Switching to dagger. Yeah. This guy's hit too fast that I cannot charge an attack during the combo. Unlike things like wolves, which don't really hit us ever. Okay, Hill Bear. I think this is the last enemy. If we stand behind this bad boy, we can charge up a few attacks and take him out real easy like. Hill Bears tend to drop trimates, which is very nice for leveling a mag. Trimates are the only things that really work for leveling a mag at later levels. Alright, this is a door to the caves, but strangely, it doesn't work. We've got to find an alternate route. I wonder what that could be. Alright, I'm going to heal up, just be at max. I don't know how hard the dragon hits, but here we go. Boss number 1. Ooh, our mag even buffed us. That's surprising, he's so low level. But we heard a little at the start of the map. That means, look, we've got these red and blue buffs on us. Alright, opening up our menu so we can run around the dragon without stopping and focusing on him. We're going to smack this boy's feet, which knocks us down as well. And then we're going to do this. Our mag is such a sick badass. He's already got a photon blast. It's a little snake. Boom, hit for 69. That's actually not that impressive. Feels kind of bad. We're getting a lot more damage just from our dagger combo, but you know what? It was fun to watch. Dragon's mad. He's heading into the sky. He hasn't roared yet, so we haven't done like half his health or whatever. So, does he burrow if he's not at half health yet? No, I think he's just chilling. Feels bad. There is knockdown number 2. I want to hit the feet, not the wings. Thank you. Actually, wait, shouldn't I be hitting the head? I should be. There's even more damage to the head. What am I doing? It is harder to hit the head though, that's for sure. Alright, there's the roar. We're in phase 2. I guess I could maybe... Lightning does 5. I didn't even see if ice hit. Alright, he's underground. We can use our mini-map to see where he's coming from. He was right next to us. Tunneling across. That shit hits hard. It shouldn't kill us. We're level 6 and we're a hunter, which have higher defense. And we have a healing spell. And we have 20 healing items. We're totally Gucci. Ow. I don't know if he can crit with that. Maybe we're concerned if he can crit with that. But we're fine. He's landed. Opening my menu to get in even closer. Smacking his poor little feetsies. He just likes to spin around us constantly, so it's kind of a pain to get combos in, and he's dead. And you can run around during these cutscenes, and it's wonderful. And the dragon can fall on you and kill you during this cutscene, which is not quite so wonderful. 300 XP, not quite enough to level us. Little anticlimactic there. Because we just leveled before we came in. But we're only 96 away from the next level now. Gonna loot this bad boy. That is the forest cleared. We got some more quests to do in the forest, but sadly that is the end of stream. It is 8:20. I do have work every weekday. However, ooh, there's a rod. This is a star atomizer from the boss drop. It sure is. Star atomizers are wonderful items that fully heal you, but more importantly, mags really like them. Alright, and there's that trimate from the hill there. There's a monomate. We're close to level 14 on our mag. Resist dark. Alright, well he just happened to drop an item we can put in our slot that I don't think we will need at all. Because I don't think anything does dark damage on normal mode. It's going to be a long time before we use that resist dark, but we're going to keep it in our bank once we find a better slot. Just in case we need it in the future. Question mark item for the first time, Core Shield. Core Shield's level 7, I think. Yep, one more level, we can use that. Let's go use the Tecker for the first time. We found a question mark item. That means it has a special ability on it. And because it has 15% native by default, you can actually use a Tecker to increase or decrease that by 10%. So if you ever find a rare item that's got percents on it, you can keep re-rolling it until the percents actually increase by 10%, which means that the lowest a rare item's percents could be ever is 15, because it'll start at 5 when it's a question mark. I mean, of course, 0. But if it has any percent on it at all, the lowest you can get your rare item is a 15. And you could potentially re-roll it to negative 5% damage. But why would you do that? Alright, we're going to spend 100 to turn this cane into an actual item, and we're not going to re-roll it because we don't care. We can't use a cane. As you can see, the native dropped by 5%. We could potentially go for 25%, but it's a mage weapon. Mage weapons, you don't even care about these percents, and we're selling it anyways. Sell the 1-slot frame. Sell the regular saber. This handgun plus 2 is... What am I doing? Let's sort our items first. Why am I even using the green saber instead of the saber +3? Oh, because we were just opening boxes, that's why. Alright, one of these frames had 2 slots, so we'll keep it in the rare chance we find like 2 super slot items. We can sell some fluids. We'll keep the monomates to feed to our mag. Grab some new spells. Barda level 2 is the ice spell. Zalur level 2 is completely useless, but I'm gonna buy it anyways. We could potentially buy like thief legs to put in our slot instead, but I don't care that much. Gonna drop items off, keep the core shield in our inventory since we can use that as soon as we hit 7. Dropping off our money, and that is going to be it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see if I got anyone to throw it off to. So tomorrow, we do short streams on weekdays. Only an hour and a half to 2 hours. Normally it is gacha games. Monday through Thursday we're going to be playing Idolmaster. We'll be back with more Phantasy Star next Friday, if you can wait that long. On the weekends though, we do long streams. 5 hours or so. Starts 6:30-ish Mountain Time. Goes till 11:30. Tomorrow is Fire Emblem playthroughs. We are on the 5th game of the series. Fire Emblem Thracia is the only game without a good translation, so that'll be in Japanese. That's kind of a pain to get through. I think we're about halfway through it chapter-wise. I'm getting faster at it as we go, so I think we're on chapter 12 or 13 or so. And then Sunday, hey Stream Queens, Sunday is going to be Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda, SNES, Randomizer, Speedrun. I don't know if I'm speedrunning it or if I'm going to be like practicing techniques, because we did get under 2 hours last Sunday. So we don't really need to go for a better time now. Now we just need to like get better at it. But we'll be doing that as well. So thanks so much for watching. Let's see, do I have anyone to throw this off to?